Yeah, I did change, and I'm really glad I changed.
But this one's wife, the Christmas concern. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Christmas is on the horizon. Undoubtedly, some shops near you will have started to stock Christmas goods, and you may well be thinking about roasting your chestnuts on an open fire. That may be something that happens irrespective of Christmas, admittedly so. Nevertheless, plans and thoughts turn to Christmas as we enter autumn, and there'll be those thinking about what they might buy, the nearest and dearest. There'll be those that be thinking, where are we going to spend Christmas this year? Will we be inviting people to us? Are we expecting to be invited elsewhere? Will we split our time between various locations? Or shall we just piss off and go somewhere else and be unbothered by the whole commercial circus that is Christmas? Well, just like you, members of the royal family also have to consider what's going to take place at Christmas. But it also provides us with an opportunity to understand the behaviour of a narcissist when it comes to Christmas. As we get closer to that period of time, you'll be treated to more of my videos that focus specifically on Christmas and what that means to the narcissist. But as reported by Nathan Kay in The Express, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have received an invitation to spend Christmas with Charles Spencer at Althorpe. That, of course, which was news which was provided some time ago. But it appears that this one's wife's reluctance to travel to the United Kingdom is hampering the couple's holiday plans. According to a well-placed source, yes, one of those again, Prince Harry, 40, is keen to spend the Christmas holidays in the United Kingdom with his wife and children. But the Duchess still has fears for the family's security. Once again, this is what it's being trotted out as. And the fact is that this one's wife's reluctance to come to the United Kingdom has nothing at all to do with the question of security. It has everything to do with the fact that her narcissism perceives that the people of the United Kingdom, the press of the United Kingdom and its royal family are hostile. They are threats to her need for control. Her narcissism recognizes that she is not liked. It doesn't accept the basis for that dislike, but it recognizes that she is disliked. And in order to help her deal with that, rather than have her realize, the reason I don't want to go to the United Kingdom is because everybody there doesn't like me, and quite justifiably so, because the way that I behaved is quite reprehensible, her narcissism causes her to believe there's a security threat. That's why I'm not going to go. Naturally, because she is an unaware narcissist, she does not know that it is linked to the issue of needing control. Furthermore, her narcissism cannot allow her to accept that the real reason why she doesn't want to go is because she's disliked, and that dislike for her is justifiable. In order to help her maintain that control, her narcissism has to make it look like the problem is not her, but something else, namely the bigoted attitude of the UK populace, the racist mentality of the UK media, and some race-baiting colonial in-laws. Accordingly, she then responds to that by deciding, no, I'm not going to go, and thus nullifies the threat to control that those three groups pose by staying in the United States. In order to give it some legitimacy, and also for the self-serving purpose of trying to get funding, the Sussexes banged the drum about security once again. Returning to the article, the source adds that the situation has become so bad that it could prove a real turning point in the couple's 6-year marriage.
Harry is keen for the Sussexes to spend time in the UK this Christmas with family, said the source. However, there are still concerns lingering over their security. This one's wife has always shown a reluctance to travel to the United Kingdom and finds it quite a challenge with all that's been going on.
If this one's wife were to attend, which is looking highly unlikely at this stage, it will be the first time the Duchess has set foot properly in the United Kingdom since the late Queen's funeral in 2022. The source adds that Prince Harry and this one's wife have not yet received an invitation to join the royal family as their annual Sandringham gathering, and it's not thought they would accept one even if one was extended. Prince Harry and this one's wife were notably absent from the royal family's Christmas gathering at Sandringham last festive season. The couple were also excluded from the firm's summer summit at Balmoral last month. However, despite a snub from Harry's own family, his late mother Princess Diana's family, the Spencers, have taken him under their wing. Prince Harry visited Old Thorpe House, the Spencer ancestral home and final resting place of his late mother, during his trip to Britain in August. The Duke stayed with his uncle, Charles Spencer, the ninth Earl Spencer, at his estate after going to the memorial service for Diana's brother-in-law, Lord Robert Fellows. The news comes as Harry has extended his current solo trip abroad without this one's wife. According to a well-placed source, yes, one of those, the Duke of Sussex was due to head back to California this weekend to reunite with his wife, this one's wife, and their 2 children, but has chosen to prolong his solo trip by an extra few days. The source adds that the Duke will likely head to Johannesburg and Cape Town for private time with family and friends. Another secret visit, which has bizarrely been kept out of his official diary, is also planned. It's all very cloak and dagger, but Harry has extended his trip abroad by another few days, said the source. He'll likely go to Johannesburg and then to visit family and friends. The Spencers have a home there in Cape Town, and he has a lot of friends from that part of the world. There's also another trip planned which has been blanked out of his diary, and he's keen to keep it very private. Must be the South African branch of Bonkers Night Spot that he's intending to attend. Thus, the speculation is mounting as to what is going to happen at Christmas, and the suggestion is that whilst there's no invitation to go to Sandringham, Uncle has said, come and spend time with us. But once again, this one's wife's narcissism prevents the acceptance from occurring because she claims that she doesn't want to come to the United Kingdom for security reasons. That is just trotted out as a reason to try and regain that residual benefit. The real reason is that her narcissism apprehends that it will be a hostile environment, and that is a threat to control. What do people below the line think about it? And what views do they have in relation to this suggestion? Flopsy Mopsy, get straight to the point. In my opinion, this article is more about Mr. Sussex and his court case to reinstate his security. If he's so keen that his family spend Christmas with the Spencer family, why didn't he just arrange it? He managed to attend his uncle's memorial, and no one was any wiser that he was in the country until after the event. How did this source know Mr. Sussex wanted to spend Christmas in the UK? The only way the source would know is if someone told them. Something is not quite adding up here. Scathing pen. If this one's wife and the children join Harry for Christmas in Britain, it makes his claim for security a nonsense. Look, there may or may not be a problem with the Sussex marriage. It looks as though they are at odds with each other. She will never want to come to Britain again. Her vanity will not allow it. Well, actually, it's her narcissism. It's not just the booing, finger-pointing, or a now unfriendly press. It also signifies a failure for her. She failed to get what she wanted. She wasn't allowed to have her way. But most of all, Catherine still remains loved, adored, and respected. This one's wife is a fading, unsuccessful actress, an equally unsuccessful royal. Harry, on the other hand, must know their dream life in California is over. Nothing they have done or do will ever eclipse what he had in the royal family. I believe that South Park was the turning point for Harry. It told him they were both seen as a joke. Harry's pride must have taken a battering, indeed. I'm sure he could have envisaged William laughing at him. Bottom line, this is too much reality for Harry. One reality he doesn't see yet is that to this one's wife, he may become a more valuable asset if they divorce. People seeing straight through that this is about the issue of trying to secure security rather than it being any real concern about attendance. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.